At Merit Health Medical Group, our mission is to provide high-quality health care in a convenient hometown location. Our team of primary and specialty care providers is here to take care of your family's immediate medical needs. With over 30 clinics and numerous specialties in Central Mississippi, we're here to help you live a happier, healthier life. Merit Health Medical Group. Good health is just around the corner.
Hello, Jags. I'm Mary Hawkins Butler, and I am honored to be your mayor. I'm your biggest fan. Not only do you compete athletically, but also academically. Oh, we are so proud of you. You compete locally, you compete regionally, and nationally. We know that the time is now. You can make your mark. Go out and get it. Nothing is impossible. We are behind you, and we love you.
Get that great Mac Hike feeling. One-stop shopping at Mac Hike Madison. Compare the two best trucks in the market, Ram 1500 or Chevrolet Silverado 1500. SUVs like a new Tahoe, Traverse, or Equinox versus Durango, Grand Cherokee, or Cherokee. Let's have fun with Wrangler, Gladiator, Charger, Challenger, or Camaro. Shop one location just off I-55 exit 112 Cluckstead Road or on the web at MacHikeMadison.com.
You want a deal? Come get one.
Quality, integrity, and excellence. Kincaid's Fine Clothing, Old Town Square, Ridgeland.
Welcome to the Coach Anthony Hart Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. I'm Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Anthony Hart. Coach, your good win this past week against Clinton, 35-14. Moved to 3-1 overall. First region game, kind of the start of a new season. 1-0 in region play. It doesn't get any easier from here when it comes to region play. And a great win and a good way to get things started for region.
You know, that's what we play for. You know, we constantly stress to our players we want to play tough out of region, and that leads us into region. And I think playing the schedule we did going into the first region game helps us a lot. Clinton, we thought was a very good team going in, but we probably played our best football game of the year overall, and it was a nice way to start our region season.
You look at on the defensive side of the ball, Chris Barney and Creek Robertson led the team with 10 tackles. You had Vic Hollins with 9 tackles and 2 quarterback hurries, and you really got after the quarterback. Chris Barney, Braxton Barney, along with William White, each had a sack, 3 sacks total, 25 quarterback hurries. So your front and your linebackers and pretty much everybody on the defensive side of the ball really got after the arrows. Yeah,
you know, we did. We're dependent on that side of the ball. You know, we think defensively we're fast and we're physical, and we think we're going to get after people each week, and it was no different Friday night.
Yeah, running a 3-4, it seems like those linebackers seem to cheat up a little bit, almost kind of sometimes you got a 5-2 defensive front going.
Oh, yeah. You know, we're going to get a lot of people to the ball, stop the run, and force the pass, and you know, we're strong, we think, in the secondary, and we just got to continue to make people throw the football, not give up the big runs.
How important is it to actually, of course, you run the same offense that a lot of teams do, the read pass also, the RPO option, and how important is that your defense gets to see a pretty good RPO offense on the other side each week?
You know, we complement each other offensively and defensively, and I think that you know, if you're good on offense, it helps your defense during practice and vice versa. You know, it makes you cover a lot of things. It makes you learn to be physical, play against fast people. There's a lot of things that go hand in hand in helping that.
A lot of players kind of seeing some of their first action when it comes on the defensive side of the ball. How are the young people, the young guys coming into the team, you know, your sophomores and some juniors that maybe not have had any playing time on the defensive side of the ball, how have they kind of adjusted to big-time high school football?
Done really well. You know, we play some sophomores every Friday night on defense, and some, like you said, some juniors who haven't played, but, you know, they've progressed well. And you know, it's their time. It's their time, and we understand that in our program. A lot of people don't get to play to their senior year and you know, late in their junior year, and that's no different this year.
Up next, we'll talk about the offense and see how they put the 35 points on the board against Clinton this past week. We'll be back after this timeout here on the Madison Central Football Network, Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
In Madison, see your Good Neighbor State Farm agent, Rodney Stokes, for your insurance and financial needs.
Support
Friends of Children's Hospital.
Light a life for children.
Support Friends of Children's Hospital.
Light up a child's life.
Help light up our tree.
Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day in Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be looking for you, so y'all come on in. This family around here, it's Georgia blue.
Welcome back to the Coach Anthony Hart Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. Bob Sullender, along with the coach of the Madison Central Jaguars, Coach Anthony Hart. Last week, Madison Central 35, the Clinton Arrows 14, moving to 3-1 on the season and 1-0 in region play. Offensively, Coach, your team really put up some points, a lot of scoring, 35 points. It's always good to get that many points on the board, and especially with the way your defense was playing. But the offense really put some good numbers up for you.
Yeah, we were really worried about Clinton's physicality on defense coming in, and how our offensive line would stand up to that. And, they did a really good job. I thought we were the more physical team up front on that side of the ball, and it was really nice to see those young men progress, because none of them's ever played. You're talking 4 out of 5 new guys. And them being able to dominate up front at times, not always, but helped us in our offense. And we made some plays. We made some big plays. We made some just solid plays, and it was a good night for us.
On the running the ball, Ross Highfield, 17 carries for 118 yards. Duke Arnold complimented with 6 carries and 39 yards. Really a coming out party for Ross Highfield. Really able to get over that century mark running the football.
Yeah, those two guys ran the football well, Ross just plays offense, so he has the opportunity to get more carries. Duke has to play both sides of the ball, so his carries are limited some nights because of, he's so important on defense. But, those two guys ran the ball well, ran it hard, hit their spots, and Ross showed some great speed on a couple of runs, and that's a good 1-2 punch for us.
Creek Robertson came in and played quarterback midway through the second quarter, and of course the rest of the ball game. He was really able to kind of spark plug the offense and really just take up where Tate Collins left off.
Yes, he did. Tate was having a solid ball game, and Creek had to come in and relieve him, and Coach Finley and those guys did a good job of doing what Creek was comfortable with, coming in from a backup role, and Creek stepped up and did some good things for us.
When you got players like Blake Gunner and with 6 catches, 48 yards. And of course, on special teams, Jackson Mize, a 39-yard kickoff return. You got complimentary players around you. It kind of helps when you're coming into a new position.
Blake Gunner had another good night for us, and Blake did a good job of blocking. You see the stat sheet where he makes his catches, but he has to be partially offensive lineman when he's playing tight end, and did a really good job. And Isaiah Spencer forced him into a couple of pass interference calls that were big. And he ran good routes, and they had to do that to keep him from making a big play. But, those guys have been doing a good job for us.
When we come back, we'll talk about this week's opponent, the Winona Tigers, after this timeout here on Madison Central Football Network, Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
With the My Trustmark mobile app, no matter where you happen to find yourself, there's a world of opportunity. Check your balances from a friend's house. Deposit checks with a smartphone or tablet from the back porch. Or send payments with email or text during a family get-together. Live your life more freely. Make My Trustmark your Trustmark. Get started at trustmark.com.
You made a promise to work, to lend a hand, to push, to build, to invest yourself, to make a difference. You made a promise, and so did we. Mississippi, to each other. Bank Plus, it's more than a name, it's a promise.
Welcome back to the Coach Anthony Hart Show, brought to you by our friends at Kincaid's Fine Clothing. Bob Sullender along with Coach Anthony Hart of the Madison Central Jaguars. Jaguars coming to the game 3-1, and they take out on a new opponent, the Winona Tigers, who are 4-0 coming in for homecoming 2020. And Coach, what are some of the things you know about this Winona football team?
You know, they're a scary team. Of course, they're a smaller school, but they are certainly a scary team. They're one of the best teams in their classification, and it's one of those deals where you knew you were picking up a good opponent, and you really didn't want to pick up that opponent, but it was pick up that opponent or have no opponent. With JPS not playing this year, this is supposed to be our week to play Murrah in region play, and we had to pick somebody up for homecoming, and that's the one opponent we could find. And like I said, you really hate to play down. When I say down, I'm not talking about team-wise or athletic-wise, I'm talking about classification-wise, but they are a good football team that we better play well against.
That's one of the things that, you really don't want to give it's not necessarily bulletin board material, but the Winona Tigers are sitting there. We're coming to the big city to play a big team, a 6A football, and we want to make our mark, and it's never good to kind of give them a little bit more incentive.
Yeah, it's a great challenge for them. They're talking about that all week, about how they got a shot to kind of make history going up and playing a 6A school, and we've got to accept the challenge and go out and play good, solid football Friday.
Of course, coming into the season, we knew that Murrah and Greenville would fall off the schedule because of not playing this year because of issues that are going on with COVID-19 in 2020. How is that kind of snapshotted what's going on with the playoff picture?
Well, we get wins for that. We get region wins. It counts as a win for us, and going into the playoffs, everybody will have those two wins on Murrah and Greenville. So it really doesn't affect anything. You still got your other 5 opponents who are very good, and you have to deal with them.
Winona comes to town for homecoming 2020 against Madison Central. When we return to the field, we will have game action and much, much more right here on the Madison Central Football Network, Super Talk Mississippi 97.3 FM.
Professional Eye Care Associates has a large variety of designer eyewear for all your needs. Whether it's bifocals, specialty lenses for sports and hunting, or help with long hours of computer work, we can take care of you. If you prefer contact lenses, our professionals will guide you to ensure your best vision and optimal comfort through the variety of premium contact lens options available in our office. Call Professional Eye Care Associates to schedule an appointment to improve your vision today. 5 locations to serve you: Brandon, Canton, Madison, Ridgeland, and Yazoo City.
Wingstop. Yep.
Tonight, get your lemon pepper buttery fix. Or make it a sweet and spicy Korean Q affair. Or kick things up with a hint of mango habanero heat. Classic or boneless wings.
Who ate all the boneless?
You did.
Sounds like me.
Get flavor delivered to your door today at wingstop.com.